So I got my first American shovel. So today we've got 6 extra people. By the way, don't preach that to your wife when she's angry. Morning after the flood. And I think the best place to start is probably the top. So let me show you what happened here. You have a little diversion coming out of the road. Now the diversion does go down a bit, but there was so much soil that washed in here. Came up here. All of this is basically new soil. And it came in here, washed up against these brushes, filled up the swale, and then the water, it was easier for the water to go around, obviously also with the speed that it came. So plenty and plenty of the water came around, cut the corner of this berm, went around, and then down into the river. Now that was sort of our saving grace as well. I need to go get myself some sunglasses quickly. Our saving grace as well, because our swales was breaking, as you can see in the video. So that the fact that some of the water didn't reach the swales was actually a great thing for us. Now, I haven't walked the swales this morning. Just came back from town. Mika was quickly taken into hospital. She had a stomach. She's got a stomach bug that's been bothering her for a couple of days. Our whole family went through it. I have this feeling in my stomach that doesn't go away. But I'm still okay. So Beshy's dam still in the making, but it actually did okay. It didn't breach anywhere that I can see. Actually no, there was some water coming out here as well. I can see that. You can see that with that. Get my finger in the camera. There's a line there. That means the water line went up there. And so there was quite a bit of water that washed out here. Now this was open because we want to have put a swale pipe in here. So it's not completely closed yet. So that's basically what happened here. Let's walk to the bottom swale quickly. Okay, so top swale. This is now at the planting pits. See some of the grass washed over. Is empty, so that means that probably something broke further than we expected. So that dam probably gave way during the night. It was raining all through the night, softly, but that seems like there's a lot of water that came out here. Look here, and Simon's planting more sunflowers. Sunflowers has been doing really well. Let's see what happened here. Okay, so this swale wall that I expected to be gone completely got some damage, but not as much as you expect. I cannot explain how much benefit there is in simply roots and roots in the ground. I think that's a huge benefit. I wonder why the water is so low here. This is strange indeed. As if the soil pulled everything in. The river did the same. The river also fell drastically, even though that soil's not completely broken. Okay, so this one went same thing. Yes, there's a lot of damage, but still the wall is high enough to keep water. The water is gone. Why is the water gone? What's happening here? Also damage, but here you can see how much the roots kept things from falling apart. The roots kept the swale intact. I wonder why all the water is gone. I mean, even in this hole here, I mean, there's no way for that water to run out, even if there was a swale breach. This means that all of these millions of liters of water just went down into the soil, which I don't complain about. I think that's fantastic. I think I should get those two guys from George's site to come and fix this swale together with Lucas and Simon. I continue. I quickly want to tell you about a guy called Hank. He's a YouTuber, brand new YouTuber, only got 151 subscribers. 200 kilometers away from us. I think he's a better permaculture person than I am. I think I introduced him, or I've convinced him to start a YouTube channel, and I think I can learn a lot of permaculture stuff from him. But I want you guys, I'm gonna leave a link below. Let's see if we cannot push his 150 up to 300 subscribers. That would make my day wonderful, to be able to double somebody like his channel. To tell you something interesting about him, I said to him, listen, you need to buy me a coffee and I'll be the first one to buy you a coffee, etc, etc. And he said, dude, I don't even have a bank account. I operate cash only, do a little bit of business here, operate on basically no money barter system. And that's the kind of person he is. He doesn't care about money, cares about people, cares about permaculture. And so I think he might be more pure of a permaculture person than me. Check the link, go and subscribe. My initial thought was to use these erosions, just open them up and then put the swivel pipes in them, the holes that the erosion made. But they are both just next to the road and close to the gully. So I was thinking of opening the swale when we have time, or when, you know, a little bit out of season maybe. Depends. I just received news that we might receive crazy rain again this afternoon, so I don't know. But put swivel pipes further away from the road and then spread it out so that it can water these pits and trees and things like that here. And then it can travel much further to get to the bottom swale, something like that. So even the water in the bottom swale just went down into the land. This is a gully, no way for it to overflow, no way for the water to go out, even with the swale that broke. So it just went down. Remember last night it was full, so there's still thousands of liters of water that went down in there. And this is the same, a little bit less obviously, but even if that swale broke, that water couldn't have run out there, just went into the ground like crazy. Look hier, ek dink ons moet hier so vat. Dan gooi ons daar. Yeah, so look, we'll start fixing here. There's some guys on top fixing there. Can you imagine? Can you remember what this place looked like 3 months ago? It is now lush, lush, lush. This is definitely a record rain. So many people ask us how much rain did we get, and we think we got between 50 and 70 milliliters in a span of 2 hours. So 50 or 70 milliliters could have been handled if it fell over a span of 2 days maybe, or 3 days. But because it fell so fast, it created so much damage. So yeah, 50 to 70 milliliters of rain, I think that's plenty. I read last night, somebody said, keep small problems small. In other words, don't overreact. And it is such a incredibly important life skill to have. I pride myself normally to have that. I preach it to my wife, I preach it to my kid. By the way, don't preach that to your wife when she's angry. It doesn't work. But I always tell them, you know, react like a pond. If you throw in a big rock, it makes a big splash and then it calms down. If you throw in a small rock, it makes a small splash and then it calms down. So yesterday I overreacted to this. I thought, listen, this is now the end of the world stories. And before the end of the video, I realized my mistake, that this is a tremendous blessing and definitely not the end of the world. And people pointed that out to me, and I agree 100%. I overreacted, and I was definitely wrong about that. This is the river. You can see the dam didn't go down, the water fell It just got sucked into the land, which is amazing. I think just got sucked into the land. Remember, the water level was way over here last night. Now obviously some of it ran out. It was higher than the spillway, but the water was here. Now it's there. I think I should go to the spillway to show you how much the water did drop in just an hour or two, or just basically 12 hours now. Okay, so we're approaching the bottom swell. Just want to show you, this was now, last night all of this was water running out of here, or yesterday. So all of this is dried up. No erosion, notable erosion for the amount of water, let's say it like that. I noted that this is perfectly flat. This is basically what you want in a spillway. So it's turned out into a basically a 70-meter wide spillway. Completely flat land for a while before it drops anything, and that worked out well. It's interesting. The horses had to be walked out here. They couldn't go through the river. Had to be walked out here, and you can see how they slipped. So I think that was quite a interesting experience, taking the horses out this morning. Right, so all of this was water. This is our normal spillway. You can see how the grass and the roots protected it. I saw in one of Jeff's videos, he had a 100-year flood once, and he had a nicer grass, almost like a lawn grass, planted over his swells, and that completely protected everything from erosion. So that might be something worthwhile planting here. But the grass going flat like that, I think, created an enormous amount of stability to the land. So this is the height of the river. If it was full, the water level would have been here. That's where it runs over. So here you can see how much it dropped. It dropped basically over the whole area with half a meter. So this is literally millions and millions of liters of water that went in. Not even ashamed to say that we pushed in millions of liters of water. Little Muscovy ducks enjoying life. Millions of liters of water that went in. I also haven't been to the friendly forest yet. Let's go have a look there quickly. Okay, so swale of the friendly forest. This is where it comes in from the dam. You can see the new soil that we placed didn't harden yet, so, and obviously with all the water in there yesterday, became a mud mess. People driving through it this morning. The swale held up okay, yeah, filled up much higher than it's ever filled up before. Looks like no water went over the berm. I don't think so. So it filled up here quite high. So the new swale definitely did work up to here. Here we had a bit of a breach. I'm still sure there's still millions of liters of water that went into the friendly forest, but we had a bit of a breach here. But you can also see what happened here is the guys didn't widen the swale as much as they did on the other places, so they didn't lift the berm as high as they did on the other places. Okay, this is then the entrance into the friendly forest. See how the grass is growing in this swale. The elephant grass is also growing crazy nice. The crickets found them. I am okay with the armored crickets eating them for now. There's a lot of other things that I think that I would ask them to stay away from, but they can eat the grass. The elephant grass, I think, is strong enough to take a cutting now. Yeah, it's the same. Wow, this thing obviously was full. There's no way that it wasn't full. And you can see how the water level dropped overnight. So let me see if I can get there somehow. This is a minefield to go through. Show you how nice that mulberry looks. Let me see if I can get to the spillway. Let's see. Yeah, you can see how much water ran in here. So this whole dam was obviously full, and the water just went down into the soil. The dam didn't break. So elephant grass. This is my shoulder right here, so a little bit higher than my head. Let me see if I can cross here without breaking anything. You can see how the mulberries are poking out everywhere. Sorghum is poking out everywhere. I am now a sorghum saying machine. I haven't missed the word sorghum in many videos. Every time I want to say sorghum, I say sorghum, which is new for me. Okay, so the water came in, went over the spillway. I see the spillway wasn't fast enough. Can you believe it? It actually eroded the swale a little bit, the wall a bit. So this was completely filled to so fast that the spillway couldn't handle it. This is incredible. You know how much water that must have been. And so it crossed the dam bank. I'll dig a hole over there, put that on the dam bank, so it will be damn nice again. And even with that, all of that water running in, the water just sank away into the soil. This is maybe not millions of liters of water here, but it's the tens of thousands of liters that went into the soil here. Still here, you can see the river is still full enough that it's, I hope you can see that, right behind the bank. It's filled up to right behind the bank here. Okay. So we never got to finish the oven yesterday. I think we should try and do that maybe today. I had this nice recipe that I wanted to try. Ended up using the cheese on mushrooms instead of using it on my recipe. Wow, you see how the termites started building now overnight. Got some rain and then they decided, let's build, boys. All of this is new termite haven. Yeah. So this bank is still alive and well. See how they're adding up everywhere. Little termite there. He's going to tell on me now. We're going to fix it again. Yesterday when I cut these Whitehead trees away, I see all of this new growth, and I wonder whether it's Whiteheads, whether it's sunflower, whether it is perhaps some of this shepherd tree here. Could be part of that. Not sure. Okay, so this thing yesterday was obviously submerged for a couple of minutes, because the previous time it was full, the water stopped right over there. So now it's stopping right here. So it was obviously filled with for a couple of minutes. See how that handles it. So here is something very special happening. This will go there now, but that is the top beaver analog dam there. And I want to show you how the grass fell over. For some reason these tires did not move. It seems like these sticks were grown into this, the grass grew them into the landscape, so they didn't move. But you can see how flat everything there became, how flat everything here became. Obviously the water went over the beaver analog dam. I hope I can walk here. There's enough grass. It's very slippery. You can see how high the water went. Obviously it went over the beaver analog dam and it's still standing, which is great. Now take into account that we are now standing water in the river all the way from the bottom of my property all the way to the top. So that's I would say we have now created a dam that's 200 meters long and 5 or 6 meters wide. It's not as deep in certain places as in others, but still it's a tremendous amount of water. See how I don't think these little trees that we planted here will survive a crazy amount of water. You can see there's washed up debris right on top, and Three Rivers Forges I think would see this as a tremendous win for grass. He's been wanting me to plant grass more and more. I wonder if I can walk across this thorns here. Let's see. Will I die or not? It's been so overgrown with grass now that it seems like a stable bank to walk over. Obviously not so stable that I would take my wife or kids across here. But let's just see, maybe it makes for a good video when I fall. Just shouldn't drop my phone. You know. Okay. Washed up debris. That's the poles there. See, the water is continuing. That pile of sticks moved a little bit. That beaver dam there moved a little bit, but also not to a worrying extent. The water is standing still here. I can tell you the humidity here is crazy. Feels like I'm in the middle of the tropics at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket so I can try to get across here. Okay, I made it across. I remember in yesterday's video I said I expected it to break there, and then it broke there, if it were ever to break. So when I came now from the river, I saw something very interesting. From here it looks like the swell is doing fantastic, and if you come to the back you can see the water went over the dam wall and it completely started eating away at the back. Strange that it didn't eat the top away, but it's probably because we walked on there often. That was our walkway, so that's quite cool. Just don't know where I'll get the soil now to put this back. That is a new problem. We'll find soil. But still, that's not the reason why the water level is so low. The water level, I still believe, is so low because it went into the soil. Simple as that. So I received lots of coffees last night to employ more workers, and I really wanted to show you guys what your money is doing. So I got the workers together. They're having lunch, but I want to show you quickly, and I want to say to you, these are the people who you are currently supporting. As you can see, the clouds are making, when we say egg, the cloud is making egg like a cow. Udder, it's making an udder. It's going to rain. But I want to show you all the guys together. So today we've got 6 extra people, and tomorrow we're getting another 4 probably. What is your name?
Ben.
Ben. And your name?
Ewald.
Ewald.
Leonard.
Leonard. Fritz. We've realized now, people ask whether it was a Z or a S. Fritz is with an S.
Thomas.
Thomas. Enzo.
Yeah, I already know.
Ims, you already know Ims. Ims, we must watch Australian football. They said you must watch Aussie rules so you can see what it's about. So they're having... Simon, where's your boots? How's your feet?
Is mooi. Net de pijn is zo.
Pijn net bietjie daar. Okay. And there's some food, spinach and things that they got from the garden. Pap, maize. And then on this side we have Lucas. Old Lucky, trustful Lucky. Enjoying life. Okay, thanks guys. If you finish eating you can go back to work. I almost forget Moremi, hold on. Moremi?
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Almost forgotten.
Almost forgotten.
Yeah.
So that is our team. That's already 10 families that you guys are supporting, and tomorrow another 4, so it's 14 families being supported by you guys. I cannot even thank you enough. I'm sure the numbers will go up and down as as things come in and out. But even if we support 14 families for just one day, that is an incredible gift that you guys are giving to Namibia, to me, and to these people, and I really want to thank you. out of the bottom of my heart. So I got my first American shovel, or long-handled shovel, and I wanted to show you what the guys. I want you guys to try it.
First time seeing this one.
My first time as well.
Yeah. This is a nice one.
Do you think it will work?
Taller than me.
Yeah, I think Lucky will have to reach here on top.
Yeah.
I think we must let the guys try it.
Yeah.
Let's see if they. Let's dig there. Yeah. I also bought some new shovels, other shovels for tomorrow. No, don't try the small ones. I want you to try the big one. I want to see who's the best of the big one. Let's dig there. Where the swale broke. Let's fix this one. Let's fix this one that was breaking here. Yeah. Fix the hole. Put it there.
Okay.
Oh, that one is very nice here.
Is it easier or more difficult? Honest opinion. Better. Cycle jij? Better. I remove this soil here on the side, like this. And then let's fix this one quickly. No. Remove there. And fix this hole here. Yeah. Are you making a competition? Okay, maar let me try. Hold on, guys, with the small shovels. Just give me a moment. Whoa, wacht, mannen. Maar let me try that one. What I want you to do. Kom, hold your hands up. Moremi? Okay, yeah, what I want you to do. Now I'm just talking, I don't know. But what I think, what I try to get you to do is to work like that. So the idea is then to bend your back less.
Okay.
So they say what we do is we bend too much like this. Try to work a little bit straighter. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah. For the rug, for the back. Let's see.
Just like that.
Okay, Enzo, let's see. You try that one. But you must give me your honest opinion, eh?
Yeah. It's nice.
What do you feel?
This one is really nice. No bending and all those stuff. For the taller guys.
For the taller guys, I think Lucky may be struggling.
Lucas will be struggling with this one.
Where do you feel the muscles work when you work like that? Do you feel it on your back more? Legs?
No. Shoulder arms.
Shoulder arms.
Yeah.
Who didn't try it yet? Yeah, well, try it. Let's see. Hey. Let's see, Evald.
No, it's proper. It's very good.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Must we change all the shovels to that one?
It's better because my back is now. Yeah, it's not. But I can feel the muscles. Yeah,
Your arms is working more
it's like you're in a gym.
in the gym.
Yeah, I like it.
Too much.
Spade gym.
Yeah.
There's different muscles I see. I also, when I tried, it's different muscles than from a normal shovel.
Yes, yes. Piece of cake, man.
Better than normal shovel. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake, yeah.
Lekker. Everybody tried now.
Yes.
Lekker man. Okay, so what do you say? Should we change all the small shovels to big ones?
But not so
five.
long.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but five. Like
Maybe
that,
three.
Five.
3,
Five. Because we are 10.
10. Yeah.
10, yeah.
Five will be better.
So that's
Five will do.
The taller guys can get that. The short guys can use this.
Short one.
Yeah, five will do.
Let's see a couple of days from now. One guy will use it. Let's see if he wants to change back to a normal shovel.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I
And
think.
let's see who's gonna beat Marcelo.
Let's see who's doing the best. Okay. Okay, my friends. That is going to be the end of the story. Tomorrow is going to be an epic permaculture day. So cultivate that subscribe button and then I will see you tomorrow.